Welcome back. There's an overweight and obesity epidemic in America. If your goal is to lose weight, learn how to trim out the fat and get back to living a healthier life.
That's right. Here with more on how to do so is Dr. Ivan Goldsmith of Trim Care. Also with us, our nutritionist and lifestyle coach, Travis Zipper. Gentlemen, how are you?
Good morning.
Hello.
Morning.
So let's talk about that. There's a diagnostic test that's available that can help people in their mission to lose weight, correct?
Absolutely. We just saw this test at the anti-aging show that was here in Vegas in December. And I'm going to let Travis elaborate more about it, but the technology is incredible because when you go to a doctor, every patient thinks they go for a checkup and they're going to get blood drawn and they conjure up images of a nurse poking around a needle in their arm.
Yeah.
And this involves not sticking anything into you. There's no blood draw. It's done off your hair. Even people like me who have very little hair, you can get enough information to figure out what's wrong with you
No
and
kidding.
to design a personalized approach to your lifestyle and to your weight. And Travis has been very, a strong proponent of this, and I'm going to let him tell you a little bit about it.
Yeah.
So basically, your hair is probably one of your best biomarkers. It holds information for up to 90 days, okay, and it comes straight from the brain, that information. So basically what you do is we pull 4 hairs from the back of the head, okay, it's got to have the bulb on it, and that goes on this little S drive that sends a signal through some coils to this big supercomputer in Germany that brings you back a report within 20 minutes, okay?
Wow.
What that report will give you is if you're deficient in certain antioxidants, micronutrients, trace minerals, okay, essential fatty acids, vitamins, the basic stuff that the body needs to run properly. And it also has an interference section that'll tell you if you're getting too much computer monitor interference, too much low frequency radiation from telephone lines, GSM.
We were just talking about that because we see a lot of patients in the clinic that have attention deficit disorder. It's estimated that 8% of the population in Las Vegas has attention deficit disorder. This just didn't show up out of the blue. It's because of all of these things that are in our soil and the radiation that we're exposed to and all the contaminants and the pollutants. So, I mean, this test comes back in 15 to 30 minutes off your hair. This is something that maybe 5 years ago would have taken us weeks to get the report.
Yeah.
4 strands of hair, you learn all this information.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
It's so amazing how far technology has come. And I
And
have
it's
a report.
personalized.
Yeah, and I have a report in my hand. Can you explain to us what this is?
Yeah, so it's about a 30-page color customized report to you. It's going to go through very easy pie charts to read of what you're deficient in. There'll be something that'll say either it's a priority, meaning that you can't get it from food alone. You need to actually take a supplement to get enough of it, okay? There's a section that'll say consider, okay, an advisory. Those are how much you should get it and how you can get it through food. There'll also be a food removal section where it will tell you foods to remove. Not foods that you necessarily have an intolerance to or an allergy, but foods that your body doesn't have a certain enzyme to break down, so they're pulling energy reserves from other places.
So give an example of that. Blueberries. I always thought that blueberries are great because they're loaded with antioxidants, but not everybody can digest blueberries.
Correct.
So that may not be something that you'd want to have in your diet if you have an inherent enzymatic deficiency in being able to digest blueberries.
Wow, this is incredible technology.
Oh, I mean, it expands what we do. So
Yeah.
it's better living through chemistry, but this is for the patient that doesn't want to be treated like they're on an assembly line. This is something that's comprehensive, very individualized, and it's available off your hair in 15 to 30 minutes.
Does exercise play a role in this? I mean, is there a certain type of exercise that can help us see results, or is this more getting down to the nitty-gritty beyond exercise, what your body's telling you?
Yes, it's pretty much what your body's telling you. Exercise is always going to be good. You know, we're built to move. We're not built to sit on our butts, so to speak,
As
all
we do on
day.
the show. We're not-
Yep.
yes.
So it's just one more tool. Obviously eating right and being active, and now knowing kind of what the body is lacking to try to run right. I use the analogy: you need to have the oil in the car to run right. If you don't have the oil, the car will break down slowly until it gets to that.
How many days a week do you work out?
5.
5 days a week. That's for some people. That's too much because they can't do it. They have to set realistic goals, and you can help them with that.
Correct. We it's all different phases, and exercise isn't for everyone. But again, you need to move throughout the day. We can't sit and our bodies break down at that point. So yes, every program for every person is catered. If it's counting their steps, if it's getting up every 20 minutes and touching their toes, or if it's going to a gym doing an insanity class. There's all different variations.
If you have a stressful job and it involves a lot of heavy thought and cognitive issues during the day, I cannot understand how somebody could go and do that type of work and very intense, stressful computer work, database management, whatever, and not have done 20 or 30 minutes of exercise in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'm 56. I walk that walk, talk that talk every single day. So, I mean, you know, everybody's got kids and a busy lifestyle, but you've got to make time to, I don't know, incorporate at least 20, 30 minutes. And I think the recommendation is that we should have 175 minutes of exercise every week.
No question.
Got to do it.
Trim Curator seems that this is incredibly unique.
It is, and it's not something you can clone. I've found that out because not every patient is different. Some patient has hypothyroidism, another patient's got polycystic ovary syndrome. You know, everybody's got a different thumbprint. You know, and their prints are not the same. So I need technology like this to be able to customize things. I need people like Travis that have seen lots and lots of patients and know where the pitfalls lie, so we can advise people correctly. So it's tough. Medically supervised weight loss, bariatrics is the field we call it.
Yeah.
We like to keep people away from the surgeons, and God knows, I've had some patients go to the surgeons and they get these, you know, restrictive procedure or malabsorptive procedures.
Yeah.
But you know what? You can go have a sleeve gastrectomy and pay $40,000, and you can be right back where you started from 18 months later if you don't diet and exercise and really become cognizant of what food is and the calories that are involved and your triggers and your moods and things that affect how you eat.
Well, Doc, you have a special offer going on. What is it?
Well, for the first 10 people that call today, we're going to give them this cell well-being test with this customized report for free. And you can reach us at 702-878-8888. I love that number.
A beautiful number.
Never
get rid of that
no
number.
kidding. That's gold.
You know, trimcare.com, Dr. Goldsmith. But we're seeing a lot of patients at the beginning of the year, and you know, everybody's trying to adhere to the New Year's resolutions, but this is a lifestyle resolution.
Yeah.
This is not something, I don't want a patient that's only committed for a month. I want a patient that's committed to me forever, and is willing to do what it takes, you know, whether it's medications, dietary changes, you know, customized exercise program. We have people who will make your foods and deliver it to your doorstep,
Wow.
and even put it in your refrigerator for you.
Love it.
But you've got to you've got to want to make the change.
No question.
I can't do that for people. It's like when people come to me and want to quit smoking, I can counsel you till I'm blue in the face, but if you don't want to quit smoking, you won't quit.
Gentlemen, great having you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
so
much.
Thanks.
Make a positive change in your life by contacting Trim Care. They are located on Fort Apache at Hacienda. To learn more, call the number or check out the website on your screen. They are also on Facebook.